Ugh. Oh. Hello, Dummin. 1, 2, 3. Oh my, here's a gift. I got an ad. I try my luck doing some gambling. Anything to give my king money. Very epic. How are you? Fado, I'm quite well. How about yourself on this fine Saturday? Let's do some gambling, baby. I am pretty good. Excellent. I'm a long-term console player. DC, I just moved to PC. What should I know? Install geometric placement. Yeah, just use mods that give actual quality of life without, like, making the game easier, I would say. So if you're playing Walter, I would say use better spellcasting. Yo, triple king? Yo, what the hell? That's kind of good. Nice. What's your go? JK approved mods? Excellent. But of course, if I would say just anything that you in the game that you think is just annoying, then look up to see if there's a mod that can fix it. I was dreaming you're gambling 2 days in a row. Hell yeah. Don't worry, I'm about to hit it big, for real, for real. Most gamblers, they quit before they hit big. Man. A mole made them. If a moem steals your gems or rocks, they don't eat them. They just hold them, and then but once they go back to their hole, they store it in their hole, so it's not lost forever. You either kill the moleworm, or you dig up his home. Is a pair the suit or the value? Oh man. Gonna try that Wonder card trap for this champion with your next Wonder run? Yeah, you can do. I saw Knowles did a video where oh, let me see if I can show it. Basically, if you these cards act as entities, so if you drop them, they can get hit by stuff. And so, like, Celestial Champions and Gestalt will hit the cards and shuffle them into a deck rather than hitting you if you stand just behind them. So it means you could just do you could do DPS a bit faster. But honestly, by the time you've come to Jimbo, played enough games to get some cards, then go to Celestial Champion, it would have been faster to just go to Celestial Champion and dodge the Gestalts. But it is still cool. Blatro only run, how would that even work? The entirety of phase 3 is going to be trivialized? No? Phase 3's lasers will still kill you, like, very easily. Maybe I'm missing something. Blue circle attack just becomes free damage. Oh, do you surround yourself in cards so that? Do you just surround yourself in cards so that all the Gestalts just keep hitting cards repeatedly? I thought there was a limit, because I thought every time they hit a card, it shuffled that card into a deck. So you need like a lot of cards sitting all around you. But anyway, I think the point still stands of like by the time you've actually got enough cards to go do that, you could have just like actually just gone and killed Celestial Champion. It would have been faster. 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King. Is that a straight set? Well, the whole time? No, the blue circle attack does time out eventually. Still isn't even that good. They used 3 in the video? Oh, interesting. But anyway, what's the score you need to get your first 3 cards? I still think it would be faster, rather than leaving your base, going to Jimbo, play games until you get, like, play for a few minutes until you get that. It would have been faster just go to Celestial Champion and kill Celestial Champion faster. Oh my goodness, it's Roll Dog, 72 months! If
Jakiosaurus has 1 million fans, then I am one of them.
Yeah.
If Jakey has 10 fans, then I am one of them.
Yeah.
If Jakey has only 1 fan, then that is me.
Yeah.
If Jakey has no fans, then that means I am no longer on Earth.
Oh no.
If the world is against Jakey, then I am against the world.
Hell yeah. Now, if anyone has an attitude that strays from what Raw Dog just said, you need to leave immediately. Thank you, Rod Dog, for 72 months. My goodness. Today we're doing just a little bit of gambling. Why does my chat keep clearing after every 2 messages? I'm not sure. Maybe give it a refresh. Set up a second graphics card in my computer, which allows me to set up lossless scaling frame generation with the second graphics to have 144 FPS in every game, even though they don't support frame generation. Interesting. Speaking of monitors, I've been running a 1080p 60Hz monitor for like 10 years. I think it's time to get a 4K monitor with 120Hz. Now, I do know what I want. And so once I limit it down to what I want, there's only a few options. Refreshing actually worked? Hell yeah. Jakey the smartest. So like 4K for maximum screen real estate. I think DST is hard capped to 60 FPS though, right? Like, unless it's using AI to fill in the frames that aren't actually being generated. Isn't that right? Because I remember I looked into that, where it uses AI to fill in frames which haven't actually been generated by our graphics card, and like the quality is just horrendous. It's like if you're like artificially scaling 60 FPS up to 120, then it's all such a blur that it probably won't matter anyway. But the details are just gross. Just saying, where's my 5-year sub? Oh, we need a 5-year sub badge. Sorry, back when I got the badges commissioned, there wasn't a 5-year thing on Twitch, I don't think. But if you already have 60 FPS and aren't upscaling, it just makes it smoother. I see. That is very interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Because I mean, whenever I've worked with graphics or anything that like artificially scales up the resolution or artificially scales up the frame rate, it doesn't like, it doesn't look pretty. But that was like before AI. So who knows, man. That's just from my experience. Anything that artificially upscales it, I kind of avoid. I want it raw rendered, baby. No idea what you're doing because I don't gamble. Explaining how to gamble. I don't know how to gamble either. We're just having some, just goobering around. Like got rid of a straight right there, but that's fine. Yes, gambling is that. You give someone money and you get nothing in return. Yes. It's still bad looking if you notice it, but generally 60 FPS base is enough to not notice it. Also, you'll notice way more on 3D games where you can rotate the camera compared to 2D games. Oh yeah, I guess so. So on DST it will just smooth out animations, but on like 3D games, just saying it will look a bit. It might look rough. I see. So can you achieve that frame upscaling without 2 graphics cards? Surely it's just baked into like the RTX series or something. Oh hell yeah. Ah. You can, but if a game supports frame generation natively, you'll have performance using the native FG. So does that mean you don't need 2 graphics cards? I'm like 2 graphics. The only thing I remembered requiring 2 graphics cards is when you would bridge the 2. If you just like, this is back when like the 1000 series was new, and then like bridging became kind of redundant, where like you slap 2 980 Ti's in your computer because you just simply needed that much graphics performance to power a 4K monitor. But then like graphics cards kind of accelerated performance quite a lot, so then you didn't need more than one to push one monitor. Make it run on more frames. Well, DST is like DST is actually a 30 FPS game. But it can, like, all the calculations are in 30 FPS, but it goes up to 60. But if you have a 120 Hz monitor, for example, DST won't scale up to 120 unless it happens artificially, which is what Kotaru was and Mia talking about years. TV shows are mostly in 24 FPS. Oh yeah, it's just it has just a different feel when you watch TV. All TV and movie, they're all usually 24 FPS or 23.97. Yo, what the hell? That's kind of a good score. Gold! Nice! Alright, gamers, sorry. I need professional help, so I must consult the Twitch chat. Now, professional help mentally? No. Professional help with new monitor. I fundamentally, of course, my whole thing is pooter. I have good computer, and then I have like a 4060 that's pushing at two 1080p monitors. So, what we need, gamers, it's about time that I need more actual real estate on my screen, which means more pixels. I was thinking, make sure to throw the monitor. True, I will use Bobot Roy's past experience, and I will punch a hole through this previous monitor, which back in the day, this came out in 2012, and it cost me 500 quid. 500. It was a good monitor. And then I compare its specs to these monitors. It has like 95% sRGB color coverage. And then, like, it's pretty standard that most monitors have, like, 99% sRGB coverage. I'm like, oh. Just get 1440p. Going above 1440p is really pointless. You really think so? But 1440p, like, is very awkward scaling for all of my workflow. It doesn't divide down to 1080p nicely at all. I have 240, 140, 1440. I see. Because I was thinking, because like when I'm editing, I need like actual just more screen real estate. I need more pixels to put stuff on. You know what I mean? Yeah, so what I was thinking was IPS, of course, 4K, 120 hertz, because like 60 hertz, I've played with a 144 hertz, and I was like, wow, the difference is crazy. But I imagine over 120, it's probably not noticeable. So like 120 hertz is fine. This monitor has a 5 millisecond response time, and that's most creative monitors. They've got 4 to 5 millisecond response time. They're not quite under 1 millisecond like the gaming monitors. What else? And then, you know how like you with like NVIDIA G-Sync, right? Does that just happen natively with your graphics card? Because back in my day, you had to have a monitor that had that technology baked directly into it, otherwise it wouldn't work. Like, so you don't get any screen tearing. But then I was looking into it, people were like, oh, if you have a high refresh rate monitor, you don't need to care about screen tearing, because the image is going to be gone so fast that it doesn't matter. OLED? Oh yeah, I looked into OLEDs, and people were like, if you've got a lot of money and don't care about it being burnt in after 2 years, then sure, get an OLED. So I'll probably avoid OLED. Because, yeah, it will just be potentially baked in, cooked. What's it called? Burnt in. Like, the image will be burnt into the screen after, like, 2 years. Like, and, like, this screen's last me, like, 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Burn is not a concern? Really? Interesting. But otherwise, all I care about is color accuracy. But then, I say color accuracy, but this monitor is really good. That one is garbage, but this is just some garbage monitor that I picked up just to have a second monitor, and it's lasted a long time. Like, the colors on it are horrendous. But on this one, there's 95% sRGB coverage, and, like, it's really good. So, like, anything better than that, I'll be happy with. My two 1080p's, lol. Main one's 144 hertz, secondary is 60 hertz. Yeah, both of mine is 60, and both 1080p. And also, for size, I'm, like maybe half a meter away from my monitor. My desk is quite depthy. So, 27 inches is, like, yeah, that's good. I don't really want any smaller than that. But I probably don't want any bigger than that. For creative work. Even having 144 FPS isn't enough to not notice screen tearing. Right, yeah, that's why I wanted, I want some monitor that supports some VSync like technology. But like, if you open like your NVIDIA like control panel, it says you can just enable VSync in there, and like this is a monitor which doesn't support any of that. So my virtual sync is on, and I don't think I have screen tearing. I have screen tearing in like Google Chrome when I'm scrolling, but I think that's the skill issue with Google Chrome, not my computer. This monitor is 24-inch, I think. This one's 27. But what I might do is, yeah, big 27-inch there, like this one. But then have like 2 monitors there, because my left eye is broken. So like, if I have a monitor over there, I would have to actually turn my head to look at it, and my microphone is there. So that I want all my screens just over there, and a third screen might be neat. I think that's a skill issue with your screen rather than Google Chrome, but it only happens in like Chrome. Like it only screen tears in Chrome. My desk is in a corner, so I have no room for a third monitor. Oh, that means you have one in the middle and one to each side. Yes. Yeah, I never get screen tearing in games. Sometimes it feels like I'll have like the FPS up there and it says 60, and then like I'll be running like fast, and like I'll be like, this looks choppy to me. Like this, not currently, but like there'll be sometimes where I'll be like, yeah, this looks choppy, but it's reporting 60 FPS. And so I'm like, huh, what's happening here? Am I tripping or is the monitor tripping? And also, what's the difference between like, is there a noticeable difference between a below 1 millisecond response time and 5 millisecond response time with a monitor? Because this is a 5 millisecond display, and most creative displays are 5 millisecond. From what I looked up, they're like, unless you're competitive gaming with like fast like shooters, pew pew, or racing games, then the response time 5 milliseconds is fine. Is this correct? Professional gamers. And you're playing shooters at high level, you don't care? Yeah, that's what I figured. That's good. My PC to the right of that, I don't want to take up... Well, I don't face the corner though. I face one of the walls, and the second monitor is to the... I face one of the walls, the second one is to the right, facing the corner. Oh, I see. I see. Apps generally don't implement VSync. Yeah, that's why I wanted like just a hardware level VSync. But Walter is a shooter. Yo, you're right. Hello, thank you for putting my name on Moongleam credit last time. You're very welcome. Thank you for sharing epic strategy with everyone. Or at least with Lord Lee, and then Lord Lee showed me his. Check out Food and Noms. Alright, let me open Discord. Let's check out Food and Noms. Screen supports G-Sync, and you should be good. That should be standard on any screen nowadays. But that's what I was looking up. I was looking at like creative screens, and they don't advertise that they support like G-Sync or whatever. Oh, but like in NVIDIA control panel, it's called V-Sync. There's no G-Sync anywhere. But like if you're a top tier professional gamer, you actually don't want V-Sync, right? You'd rather have the tearing, because V-Sync means it delays the frame being delivered to your output until the whole frame is ready to be output. So effectively could add some delay. I always use V-Sync. And how do you do that? Do you have a monitor that's specifically baked into having it? Oh yeah, I saw that. Where Food Noms at? You should do boss rush challenge again. I feel like it would be way better with the new skill trees. Ah, yes. I'm gonna go play Baldur's Gate for a bit before bedtime at 8 AM. 8 AM! That's gamer hour. Have fun, Mr. Roldog, Mr. Danny. Have fun. I have not played Baldur's Gate, but I've heard good things. Oh my goodness, Benedict made a cake made of alcohol and almonds. Looks like almonds, at least. Delicious. Join the Discord to see what Benedict made. I just got it like a week ago. Nice, man. Bye-bye. Take care. I have G-Sync on my monitor enabled, and I always enable V-Sync in games. I see. So like, there's two layers to it. There's like a hardware level of you tell like the monitor and the graphics card work together and just say, nope, we're not delivering the frame regardless if you're in a game or desktop until it's fully complete. That's what I want. Even if it adds delay, I don't care. Because it's just at a hardware level where it start with 80 chips, each discard is minus 15 chips. Oh. I can see G-Sync settings in the NVIDIA app. Oh, 2 pairs. Well, let me open NVIDIA app. Oh wait, oh goodness, it's doing an update. Oh no! Oh wait, is it? Oh, I have new studio drivers to download. System G-Sync. Oh yeah, it just says G-Sync not available. Okay, cool. But then in NVIDIA control panel, there's like V-Sync. There's a V-Sync option. But like, what does that get applied to though? NVIDIA control panel, and then it's in 3D settings. So I'm guessing this is in games. Oh, these are just game settings, right? It just it tries to apply these settings to games if it supports them. So in 3D settings, I have vertical sync on, so I guess that just forces it on games. That's fine, I suppose. But I mean, I guess I don't suffer with any screen tearing out, like except on Chrome. But G-Sync is anyway. So like 120 hertz. I'm being convinced 1440p, but like 4K gives me actual more real estate on the screen. You know what I'm saying? Like, that actually 4 times the real estate on my screen, because I have 4 times the pixels. You know what I'm saying? You gotta stop gambling. No, you cannot stop me from gambling. I will continue gambling. NVIDIA likes to find general settings and applying it to all your games. I will turn that off so I can set up my settings per game however I want. I see. 9, 10, 8. Can I get a 7? Oh wait, oh, it was a king, not a jack. Never mind. I use AMD. I haven't. So the first time I went AMD processor, it was a good deal, and it has like big PP thread counts. I was like, cool, good for video editing. And then like it has the most weird niche bug, specifically with a setting I use in OBS to separate all the audio, and it only happens with AMD processors. My screen just, oh, it's because it did the save. And so I have to do a workaround. So you know, like back when I got my new PC and the audio would sometimes start like fizzing. It would start making like a static noise. It would get really loud and then it would eventually go away. Or if I reset it, then it would go away. That was the bug. Yeah, that's why I feel like AMD was so good, and then it's just got this one specific niche bug that only it's like the bug appears somewhere between like the kernel of Windows and the hardware of AMD's CPU. So like it's so deep in the weeds, right? I have an AMD Ryzen 7900X, 7950X, 7900X. Not sure, I forgot. So yeah, it's not a big deal, but it is kind of annoying because the workaround I had to do to stop that audio from happening is I had to install a virtual audio device. Then I plug that and all of my audio gets output to that virtual audio device. OBS listens to that virtual audio device, and I have to listen to the virtual audio device. What that means is you guys hear no sound delay. It's all in sync for you. But for me, the sound is ever so slightly delayed. I got used to it, so I don't notice it anymore. But when I first switched it, I was so mad. Because like it was, if you switch between the two, it's very noticeable. But now I'm just used to it. They released the 9950X3D, which is the best CPU in both gaming and professional category. Yeah, I think I went overkill with my CPU. Because when I render, my GPU hits like close to 100%, but my CPU never goes above like 40 or 50%. Another thing with having 2 GPUs is you can use the second for encoding as OBS, for example. I record on one OBS and stream on the other OBS, and they both run off of the graphics card, and my graphics card never gets close to being 100%. So like the graphics card's fine. Right now my graphics card is set at 53%. That's encoding one stream. I'm not recording, but I will be soon, and it's running a game. 57%. and it runs really cool, which is neat. So yeah, my GPU, it's like fine for how it works. Yeah, because you play as DST. But that's the thing. That's the thing. I don't play anything that requires that that has massive demand. So like it works. So I'm not. That was one thing when I was building this computer. I didn't want to over-engineer it, being like, oh, but what if I play this? It's like, no. Design it for like exactly what you do with it, which is I edit video and play very light games. So 4060 was enough. It was either, what was it between? It was between like a 3070 Ti or like a 4060, and the 4060 I have has like 12 gigs of VRAM or something. Oh wait, no, what was it? I think the 3070 Ti or the 36, what was it? It was like the last series Ti had like more VRAM, but it was overall just slower. VRAM is good, especially for editing, but overall just 4060 was just better performance. So I just went with that. And I haven't ran into a problem with the VRAM, so it's fine. AMD skill issue, yeah. So, and this problem I couldn't find on the internet anywhere. No one has this issue except me. That's probably a lie. People already have the issue, but yeah, it just hasn't been solved. And it was like a year ago or 2 years ago that it cropped up. I saw it on a forum somewhere. Yeah, 4060 with 8 gigs. I think I probably have the same one. It's very pretty. The inside of my computer, I have a glass panel, and it's all like white and black. It's very cool. Then I have an AI all-in-one cooler for the CPU, because damn, that CPU runs hot. I don't need to turn the heating on for my apartment. My computer warms the apartment. When I am done after a day of streaming, and then I walk out the door of this bedroom, it's so noticeably warm in this room compared to the rest of the apartment. It's crazy. I then leave this door open to then let the heat circulate out of the room to warm up the rest of the apartment. So yeah, I'm not used to it running that hot. It runs crazy hot. Not that it doesn't throttle or anything, but it's constantly at like, once it's under load, it's always at like 80, 90 degrees. PCs are hot, and my last PC, the CPU just never went over like 70. Like under load, it would go to like 75 maybe. But this one's like, oh, what's that 10% CPU? Ah, I'm gonna sit at 80 degrees. Check Discord. Okay. Oh, that is tasty looking. Caution. I have I bought like the teeny tiniest little case where it like it's real squat, because I wanted it to be just small and compact. And then so I have a glass panel that starts like just after the front grille, but otherwise it's the whole thing. And it has a cool little hidden section at the bottom where you put the power supply, so it makes it look very clean. A very nice computer, very very sexy. Send cat your pic. What? Oh, PC pic. I was like, what am I reading? I don't have Discord on my phone. Control and stream. So the thing is, my webcam's wire is very taut, so I can't really rotate it. If I rotated it that way, you won't be able to see it. Okay, yeah. There it is. That's the front of it right there. I can't bring the camera around. Oh, let me try it. Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen. All of my cables are managed and tied in. They're locked in, baby. And now I need to reposition the webcam. Yeah. Hold on, what if? Oh no, you know what I'll do? This is top tier gaming strategy. Oh. Okay. I have something top secret there which I can't show, so I have to take a picture around it, which I realize I almost just flashed on stream. There you go. There's the pooter. Yes. Then you got the dinosaur to the right. Yes. Yummy. That's what you get. Well, webcam, this is Logitech C920 or C922. C922. Why do I remember all of these product codes? I even remember the product code for this monitor that I bought 10 years ago. It's the MX279H. Why do I remember all this? I'm new here. I just picked up the game due to it on sale, and I'm using your YouTube vids to learn from. Good stuff. I hope you learn well, and I hope you have fun. Peach Twister. Anyway, back to the original question. Gamers, what monitor do we get? We want high color accuracy. We want 120 hertz. And also, if I get 120 hertz on one monitor, I should probably get 120 hertz on the other monitor, because the inconsistency with the refresh rates will probably hurt my eyes, I imagine. Like having a strain between having a 60 hertz and a 120 hertz. Or it will just be jarring. It needs to be 27 inches. I was thinking 4K. But 1440p is what people are pushing. And G-Sync or V-Sync of sorts would be neat. No, 4K is best? Hell yeah. Because the thing is with 4K, right? If it's just too much and everything on my screen is just too small, then I can just crank down the resolution. It'd be a bit of a waste, and you just kind of waste a bit of money, but I can crank down the resolution. Know about the color change of the newly released backpack skin? Newly released backpack skin. Let me find out. The crab pack. Is it this one? How does it change color? Strike, lightning. I'd have cheating mods on. Oh, I could use telelocator. Oops. Let me do that. Quick gamers, 4K monitor or 1440p? Remember, I have a 27-inch monitor, and that's what it will be. So I can fit the whole monitor in my peripheral vision because my desk is quite deep. 480p. Ah yes, get a 480p monitor. Oh yeah, we can call it purple stuff. 180p, 260p. Ah, I see. Bye-bye, Whoopi. Oh. Oh, wow, it does change color. You're right. Oh my goodness, it turned to ash. I think OLED has the best for color. So, like, here's the thing, though. For color, I've heard OLED's better, but it also has burn-in. I've been using an IPS monitor from 2012 that has 95% blah 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 color sRGB coverage. So, like, anything that's that or better, I'll be happy with. You have to wear the bag? Oh. Bye-bye, Wooby. Oh my goodness, it's charged. Does this do anything? That's cool. It doesn't make you lightning conductive, though. It supports HDR. Yeah, that's what I read up. It's like OLED will always be better for like black and dark. Even if the IPS monitor is HDR. But it's just a different monitor technology, so like, yeah. Freeze yourself. Okay. Oh. Hello. LCD is what I have, and I can tell that color isn't strong. Oh yeah, LCD. Oh, yeah, but IPS is just a branch off of LCD, right? Hello, speed dial. It sure is green. Ow. Get me out of here. Ah! Don't know what IPS is. in-plane switching, it basically just boils down to the viewing angle. It doesn't matter. There will never be any glare or anything, and the colors are nice. Like, back in the day, you had to choose between IPS and TN, and TN just looked like garbage, but had fast response times. But now everything has good response times, and all the colors are decent, so, like, you don't need to sacrifice by using a TN panel. So now it's like, everything's IPS or OLED. From what I can tell. Oh! My posture is flawless. Gamers, I've been to the gym, I went for a little run on the treadmill. I was probably the second best option after OLED. My goodness, you guys love OLED. Should we go do some monitor shopping together? No, we cannot do monitor shopping. It's time for gaming. It will go back to its original color. Ah, interesting. Alright. So, we're waiting for bright shades. My goodness, I've been... I love not using DSA, if I'm being totally for real. Also, I liked that the monitors that I was looking at... I'm looking at, like, the Dell Ultra Sharp something, something, something. It's, like, 600 quid, and it has everything I want. But like, it's 4K. And what it has as well is a stand that makes it go up and down, so I don't need to mount it on here. Because right now, when I'm editing, the timeline's at the bottom of my timeline at the screen. I could put it at the top, but I'm always doing this, and I kind of catch myself. Like, I'll be like, oh, my neck is leaning forward, so I look, it's like bad posture when I'm editing. Like when I'm deep in editing. So a screen that can go up would be nice. How you have more than 5 worlds? Because I paid Clay 3,000 monies. Alright, I was waiting for bright shades. I just got duplication stuff. I just converted a Mooncaller's staff. And I need to do the shadow pieces at some point. So let's... I found them, I just haven't found their set piece. And I have Pure Brilliance, I am really just waiting for the husks. And then I can dupe them and then I win. Oops, that's the wrong button. I love having all this on hotkeys. Do you understand why this is? Why they have an option for FPS if they only support 60? I think it's because like the game actually works at 30 FPS, but then scales up to 60. Like in all the code, all the calculations is based on 30 FPS. Oops, I didn't mean to stop running. No way, another living tree. Get distracted by random searches. But in the option you can choose 144 for example, but it resets to 60 immediately when you apply. Oh, I see. Interesting. Yeah, I just know that it's like you can't get it above 60. Otherwise, I can pick cactus to stock up on cactus for my crown. I was able to fix it at 144, but found it out how it did nothing. Yeah, I remember Arcworld told me like yeah, it calculates to 30 FPS and it's just you just can't get it above 60. There is no way, unless you do like AI generative stuff to fill in the gaps and force it up to 144. Perhaps. LSFG, that's the one. Yes. Are you going to change your skins? Oh, I don't. I'm not going to change any skins. Oh, Wagstaff was at the here. Was that the here? Ah. Oh no, I don't have a hammer. Warber's headgear. So yeah, Warber's headgear kind of poopy. Sorry, Wobot. Can't fix you yet. Nice. Right, I came here to look at find shadow pieces. Losing bloom on wormwood normal when fighting. It doesn't happen when you're fighting. It just happens once your bloomness reaches a certain level. Like once you bloom it, then like it starts progressing back down your bloom levels. But you can increase your bloomness so that it doesn't, so that you stay in that bloom level. Did they increase the amount of hunger these treats give? I swear his hunger was really low and now it's 40. New DST animation. Very cool. Predicted it a million years ago. Years. Is beating Jimbo for multiple bananas good or too slow? I think it's really slow. Unless you you really want bananas and you just really don't want to go to the ruins. Because, like, of course, I think it's just better to just go find the ruins and go collect bananas like that rather than Jimboing. But, like, if you get lucky, it might be faster specifically for just, like, 1 or 2 bananas, but I'd rather just go for the ruins. Because finding the ruins is also just good. Try Core Keeper. Ooh. What is a Core Keeper? Why did you stop running? Robot boss? Yeah, I think so. Something like that. I think you're wet. I think you're right. We do be zooming. Yeah, the Iron Hulk from Hamlet is actually a sick boss, like really cool. Very cool. Celestial King and Nightmare King as final bosses. I think that's probably what will end up being, like through the archive portal. It'll be like the true awakened Celestial Champion and like corrupt Fuel Weaver or something. Blighted Fuel Weaver kill when? If we're gonna get a blighted version of all the bosses, a blighted Fuel Weaver would be very interesting. I would want him to be just completely relentless, like actually just, he's already the hardest boss fight for most people, but instead of, like mechanically he's pretty hard, but make him mechanically hard, but also just like he can just kill you really easily. Because right now it's kind of just a battle of attrition. It's just kind of, you need to not mess up his mechanics too much so that you run out of resources. He doesn't actually like kill you, you know what I mean? But then just change it, so also you're dealing with that, and also he can just kill you really easily. Yes. Maybe the portal in the archives will take you back in time. Yes. No way, marble. Agent Fuel Weaver and lore. Agent Fuel Weaver was the king. I forget if it was Metheus or the other one that I forgot. He was the king of the ancient civilization. He used nightmare fuel, and then the nightmare fuel took over the civilization, and it all fell apart. And he's like, my city in ruins, blah 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 blah. And then like them is like related to nightmare fuel or something, because he wants you to stop opening the portal, like during the fight, the gateway at least, because like there's like them from the moon, and then there's like them from the atrium's portal, and like they're two separate things, but they don't like either of them. Charlie doesn't like the moon one, but wants to drag them out of the portal. So they're like both them, but like they're two different thems. Who knows, man? So it's kind of mixed, because you think it's two teams, but there's actually like not. It's like Fuel Weaver is kind of on no one's team. You got Fuel Weavers, you got the ancient civilization, which was corrupted by whoever was coming through the portal. Then you've got the moon, who's just someone else entirely. So there's actually like three teams. Well, actually no. You've got the two teams. You got Lunar and Shadow, but then the ancient civilization just got caught up in the middle of it, kind of thing. Yes. Oh, and then you got Wagstaff, who's just trying to capture the moon's power. Yes. Oh, hey, look, the set piece. Very cool. Hello, Tiberian. Ah. Fuel Weaver, Moon, then Wagstaff, Charlie, this like this, yes. No balls. Grab some grass. Streech. Oh, my legs, they're still so broken from my leg workout the other day. I went for a run on the treadmill and they were hurting so much. Stretched. Excellent. Hello. You will perish. Where was this? Ah, yes, it's over there. I think I have day 49 noon. I forgot. Bye-bye, Katari. Thank you for all your knowledge. Can you go to a mechanic to get them fixed? Yes, yes, I should. I love clicking into the dark and Woby just doesn't run. Oh, portal is full. Nice. Oops. I forgot where the rook was. Did I find Dragonfly yet? Oh yeah, he's over there. Hello, sleepy and sad. Very real. Who do you think we got skill tree next? Probably Wanda. I don't know. Maybe. Wanda Wickerbottom! But I think they're gonna just they're gonna be doing content. How long ago was this skill tree update? I just don't know what their roadmap is because I don't know if they're counting this skill tree update as like this year's update or last year's, because it's technically last year's, but it just stayed in beta for a while. Man, it's crazy to think that I killed Celestial Champion like day 29 and like you still don't have Bright Shade Husks. Like 15 days later. This portal might only have like 2 Bright Shade waves in it. What of Hades songs? I'm not sure, I never played it. Alright, let's go kill some vault goats. Where retriever would be good. Like I'm technically getting double cactus, but it takes almost double the time. Will be allergic to Bee Queen too? Yeah. It's just like what, plus 10 damage onto anything that's bee that hits him. You like jazz? This is the problem with Stults, they miss so much. Leave me alone. I have beef only with everyone except you. There was another vault goat herd around here somewhere. They were pretty close to each other, so they shouldn't have gone that far. They wouldn't have gone this far. Did they merge, maybe? I've never seen like a Volca herd actually merge. Where you kill all but one in both herds and then those two merge. Never seen it happen before. Huh. Reading moon shards, hell yeah. Ah, they were hiding over here. Oh goodness. Nice, that's the last horny that I need. What we know. This is where like having an Ibrala before Lunar Hail would be nice, but it's fine. I permit you to stay alive. I'll allow it. Damage, yeah. If you take more than 8 damage in a 5-second window, I think, then Wobie will buck you off. So, yeah, more than 8 damage in a 5-second window. So if you have 90% damage reduction, most bosses won't knock you off. 95% damage reduction, a lot of things can't knock you off. And most notably in the early game, Ancient Guardian does 100 damage, so a marble suit is kind of needed to not get bucked off. Then once 5 seconds lapses from receiving that damage, then you're good to go. As in, you won't get hit. What was that? I dashed and then I started walking and it immediately cancelled the dash. I got one with plant cacti. Oh, that'd be so powerful, being able to relocate cacti. Heat damage. I think it's like damage that is inflicted upon you. So like weather damage and like damage like passive over time. I don't think that counts, like starving and stuff. It's like damage that hits you, that comes from like an enemy that then hits you. Yes. Alright, we might have our first set of bright shades waiting at the base now. I'm not gonna waste my time mining that because I don't need to. I already have like 8 pure brilliance or something, which is more than enough because I'm about to dupe it with a bright shade staff. Oh, I see bright shades. Yippee. Now we hold F for a while. Yes, now we can begin duping. Duping. Now, I could keep using cursed rounds, but bleh. I love moonshots. Moon round is cheaper than curse round, I think. Oh yeah, curse rounds are really good. It's just that I have lunar rounds now, like the bright shade rounds, which is just a bit more versatile and just more damage because their tentacles are a bit faster. Alright, now may the duping begin. Which boss is next? Probably Nightmare Werepig. Then on New Moon Shadow Pieces, then just do Fuel Weaver. Don't think I want a construction amulet for anything else. Do I want a Bright Shade Staff? I should probably keep the actual Bright Shade Staff as well. Can deconstruct it later if need be. Alright. Now we can actually craft things. Won't need that. Yeah, so that's the extent of our rounds now. We've got AoE, slowdown, main DPS, and debuff. Yes, but I'll just use moonshots because they're so cheap when I don't need to do actual damage. Alright, should we go annihilate Nightmare Werepig with no armor? Well, I could start doing the twins. I'll do them in summer. I kind of need some body armor. I guess I'll just make marble suit. Oh wait, I think I need construction amulet and stuff for might need to go back to the ruins. I think I need construction amulet to make the dreadstone that I want, because I'm going to be using dreadstone body. Alright, let's get out of here. Yo, haven't seen you streaming in a long time. Hello, Blue Marker. With this duping method, can you dupe anything craftable, including the deconstruction staff and construction amulet? Yes, but when you deconstruct stuff, it doesn't give back gems.
Nice.
Like, deconstruction staffs use 2 green gems to make, so technically you'd think that you could dupe green gems, but nah. Whenever you deconstruct anything with magic, it destroys the gem. Play on a server or single player? This is on a server, but it's only me allowed. Yes, only me allowed. Or I should find Toadstool down here as well. Oh, here, fossil fragments. I'll need those eventually. Oh, I need to go insane. Hmm. Hello. I'll just stand on top of Nightmare Weapon, it's fine. Yeah, I'll just stand toward Nightmare Whipping and he'll hit me. That'll be fine. Oh, it's hitting Nightmare Whipping. Oh, goodness. Oh, 1 second. I forgot something. One second. I forgot to withdraw some cactus. Oh, hold on. Look at this damage. Alright, come knock down some pillars. Oh no, too much damage. I won't be able to make him punch his pillars. I need to have him regen real quick. Regen won't trigger a phase change? I'm not sure. Because he immediately punched, but now he's back to swiping, so I don't know if he phase changes back. Either way, I need to get him to punch. He does punch in this phase as well as swipe, but we're just baiting him out to do it. How do I make him punch? Do I have to tank a hit? Do I have to tank the swipe to cause a punch? I think I do. Let's try that. Oh, okay, never mind. He punched immediately that time. Oh yeah, he's stalking. Isn't he back to phase changing? He's back in... Oh, never mind. He's swiping again. Yeah, so you just need to take a hit. Okay, cool. Ah! Whoa, be help. Oh my goodness. Is that 4 swipes? He's still swiping phase 2 also sometimes. It just happens a lot to me on Walter. Oh, I see. Interesting. All worked out, so it's fine. Alright, so the point of this was I need another construction amulet. Yo, did I miss a pillar? I only got 9 dreadstone. Wait, only 9 dreadstone? That's so garbage. Yeah. I need to con amulet the dreadstone armor. Never enough green gems. Otherwise, we're just gonna use moonshots for day-to-day shooting because they're so cheap. Only using the lunar ones for bosses, like where I need DPS. Man, I have no armor. Oh my goodness, this is so terrible. What am I doing? I have no armor. You know what? We'll just deconstruct the dreadstone body when I go to give the stuff to Charlie, I think. Alright, well, we got time down here. So yeah, I'm just gonna... I don't have a construction amulet up there. I think I will just do that. And then I'll just deconstruct it to give dreadstone to Charlie. And then I just have to make do without dreadstone body for a while. Yeah, I need armor. Man, when you're on Wilby, the projectiles move so slow. Relatively. Alright, now we continue the search. Oh my goodness, second toadstool spawner. And no toadstool. Man, I shouldn't have killed the mutated boss. Well, I had to kill Deaclus. I shouldn't have killed this far because I just destroyed a wave of bright shades. Alright. Did I find rock lobster toadstool? No, I did not. Alright, we'll go to rock lobster toadstool. Oh my gosh, it's Hutch. I'm gonna leave you here. I do not need you, Hutch. Why did you make Dreadstone chestplate? You're supposed to make the helmet so you can wear the crab pack. Very true, but in this case, we do want to use and abuse the enlightened crown. Therefore, I want the body armor. The crab pack must be sacrificed. Ugh. This is the wrong biome. Hi lol, do you have carrots? Oh my goodness, you don't. Peasant. Oh, I think it's day 49 new moon, so I actually need to get back soon. No way, cahoots. What do you mean there's no toadstool here? Did I find a green mush toadstool? I don't think I did. Does it drop anything upon death? Yeah, they drop like meat, rocks, and flint or something. Not worth the effort. Basically unkillable. If I glimpse the green mushroom somewhere. Yes, over there. That looks like a toadstool spawner to me. So it goes out the back of that biome though. Well, howdy. Toadstool located. I'll be back at some point to destroy you. Oh, goodness. Let me go knock out these pillars so I can see where Weaver is. Or boss next. The shadow pieces. Goodness. Oh boy, it's day 49. There's no mushroom pillar in this biome? Interesting. What reduce your max health? When I used to telelocate a staff to get off of Lunar Island, it teleported me onto a Marotta boat, and that Marotta boat got set on fire because of the lightning strike from the telelocator staff, and then I didn't have enough time to, I didn't quite die to the fire, but the boat went down very fast and I drowned. It was very tragic, but it was quite funny. So I lost like 13 max health from that, and I can't bother restoring it. More bright shades? Hey, more bright shades. I'll take it. Well, the odds of that happening, incredibly low. I believe how the telelocator staff chooses your location is it takes all of like the landmass or like the walkable tiles in the world and then rolls the dice. And like that's how you choose. So therefore, if you want to get to Lunar Island, your chances are like the amount of like tiles on Lunar Island versus the rest of like everywhere else. So yeah, incredibly unlikely that you like it rolls you onto a Marotta boat around the world. Although there are a few of them. But yeah, it's not like there's a chance for Lunar Island or mainland or like boat or something. I believe it's just based on yeah, it rolls rolls the dice on all the tiles. Oh, the portal's still open. I still have another wave of bright shades to come. Is what was saying you lost based on current max health or max health? Oh, it's max health, I believe. Like if your maximum health has been reduced a lot, you don't just tank sanity all the time. I'm pretty sure. Alright, it is time for the shadow pieces. My girl's a baby. What do you think this is viewers about? Because it's so low on Twitch, not only you, but about YouTube, it's a lot. Huh? Oh, people just don't be oh, I went the wrong way. People just don't be watching the game as much. I mean, my YouTube's doing pretty decently, can't complain. So I'm pretty sure I can avoid all the damage with just riding Wilby. I'm gonna, so I can see them, I'm gonna drag them out into this little open spot. Yeah, that'll do. Dry me off, please. and YouTube. I don't know what you're talking. I don't know what you're trying to say. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm sorry. YouTube viewers so much on DST, but Twitch more or less in generally. Not only you. Yes, that I don't know what to tell you. Sure, that do be how it looks. Oh no, someone's calling me. Hello. Can you like stop? Whoa. Stay away from me, freak. Taste the power of the moon. Nice. That's how we do the shadow pieces without them letting an attack on you. Anyway, sorry. What's happening? I think the question is, why is there such a large disparity in viewership between the two platforms? I see. Oh, sorry, I understand the question. I think it's just, DST is like a game where, like, people will play it, think, oh, it's too hard, and they will not play it. But when they watch it, they go, oh, wow, like, this clearly requires some quite investment that I'm not going to do, but I'll enjoy the content and watch it, though. So, like, for a casual viewership, yeah, YouTube is it's better for casual viewership, I guess. That would be my guess, but I don't really know, to be honest. Alrighty, now we can do Fuel Weaver. Game is so good, like I say, yeah. But also, like, this is a fact that I think some people ignore. But, like, I was making videos before I started making DST videos. So it's like I'm carrying at least part of an old audience watch my stuff. That doesn't necessarily mean they're going to watch everyone else's DST content, you know what I mean? So when you see a number disparity on YouTube, it's like... It would be like... it'd be like a big YouTuber playing a game, and then questioning why they got more viewers than someone else who also plays the game but doesn't have a massive audience behind them. You know what I mean? Yes. Wait, the portal is still open? Oh hell yeah! The portal is still open. I'm getting to get so many bright shade waves. Get more views on streams if you streamed on YouTube, since they are more condensed there. Yeah, I've never tried streaming on YouTube. Because, like, when I stream, it's kind of just like... I never promised it to be good content. I'm just kind of doing... I'm making a video, but I'm just streaming the process, basically. So, I don't know if... So, that's why I keep it on Twitch, because we keep it on Twitch, because Twitch equals garbage. We keep the garbage on Twitch, yes. Make me a nice bright shade smasher. Don't need the pick/axe now, really. I could use the Bright Shade Staff for bouncing around these shadow hands, or I can use shots. I think I'll just use the Bright Shade Staff, even though I could just use the shots. Where are you from? I'm from the United Kingdom, mate! Need it for the axe part? Yeah, I guess the axe part. Oh, knight armor's kind of legit armor, actually, huh? Go get me some silk. You don't have heavy accent? Yeah, I have no accent. Spend time in the US and then I pick up US stuff as well. Oh no. Stay away from me. Aha. You've all been slowed. Get custodial idiots. Crab Peck wins again. Which city has bad accent? I lived in Manchester for like a year and I honestly didn't really know it was an accent. But who knows? The worst accent? Dunno. Scouse, probably. There's probably a worse one. I don't record them off the top of my head. Scottish that suit, not the Scottish. Where the hound teeth at? I know they're here somewhere. Near Dreadstone. Oh, look at that. Thank you. I think we go pick some cactus. Hello, grader. Is it gonna be up on YouTube? I think so. Went pretty well. Crabback's giveaway still active? Yes. Yes, it is. Not bulls, but cactus. You play Osu because your song is kind of rhythm and gamey type stuff? Really? No, I've never played it. But that is interesting. Why have I never jumped through this wormhole? Does the Enlightened Crown Crystals also activate from the tentacles from Thulsite rounds, Bright Shade rounds? They don't, but if they did, that would be that would be insane. But no, they don't. Music sounds so sad. Yes, we are very sad because we do not have enough cactus. Few weaver time? Yes, I think we'll do it. Just a little bit of few weavering. Nice. I wonder if killing mutated bosses, like, before the portal is fully big, if it takes away from the Bright Shade wave count or not. Because I think I've had like 4 Bright Shade waves and the portal is still open. Because I believe it has 4 to 6 Bright Shade waves. So that's interesting. Because with my conversation with Darkwell, I thought that wasn't the case. But maybe it is. Nice. Oh yeah, I could. Dragonfly drops gems. Electric shots, you can farm milk for ice cream 50 centi. That's true. But by the time I got like electric shots, and then actually farmed them, I may as well have just picked the cactus, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's kind of useless over here. very reliant on beefalo fighting that I do not feel comfortable fighting on feet, which is concerning. It's very cozy fighting on a beefalo, yes. Haha, you've been lied to. I have company and I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna go eat some food. I haven't eaten today, yes. So we'll do a really quick crab pack giveaway. Very quick. Very quick. And when I say crab pack giveaway, alright, everyone, begin meowing. Go, go, go. Begin meowing for the crab pack. Only meow if you don't already have it, yes. Quick, is begin meowing, everybody. Yes, keep meowing. I can't type mew. Oh goodness, I chose two winners. I've chosen two winners because I misclicked the button. Alright, Ara, Journey, and Triers, please say something. Triers has been Triers, do you have the skin already? I never win anything. Oh, this time you did. And Ara doesn't have it either. Alright, both of you are about to get skins. Triers, your skin is in the DMs. At least the crab pack skin is. And then Ara Journey, I am going to DM you now. I'm gonna. This is on the whispers, Twitch whispers. I'm gonna meow into your whispers, and I'm gonna drop the code in yours. Thanks a lot, no problem. Thank you, no problem. Thank you for watching. Nice. Everyone have a good rest of your Saturday. Oh, I'm just waiting for this last code to come through. Alright, and our journey's code is there. You can redeem that in-game or on the website. And I'm going now. Bye-bye. Have a good Saturday. Have a good weekend, everybody. Bye-bye. Thank you for the stream. Thanks for watching. I'm going now. Bye-bye. Oh, look.